The hell, why won't this zoom? There it goes. Okay. Let's give people a minute or two to get in here. And let me fix my tripod in the meantime. So that way we don't gotta fight with it while we're streaming. Let's see. Yeah, that's okay. Let's see. What is that little thing that it'll fit right there. Okay. What's up, everybody? Thanks for stopping in. I'm getting ready to get a snake out here. I just hit the go live button. I'm running a little behind tonight. I kind of feel like I got shot at and missed and shit at and hit tonight. What's up, Ashley? How are you? Clean my hook. So, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to show a snake that we already are familiar with for most of us. And we're going to feed him. And then after that, I did get some new snakes tonight. I got a little good news and a little bad news with it. But we will get a look here. Good. Guys, what's I got this little diamond thing at the top of my screen now. I don't know what that is. Like gifts or something. I don't know if that's free or not for people to do. I don't know how that works. But I'm doing alright. Like I said, I don't feel the greatest today for some reason, but I'll hang in for a couple hours here. Darn it, where's that at? Bruce in Texas right now. Okay, cool. Same to you, Ashley. Hey, I don't know if the wife's down there still. If not, we just have to she got one of hers. Okay. Alright, let me go ahead and pull this snake out. We've got a couple of people in here now. Like I said, we're going to feed him. But let me get him out where we can get a look at him and stuff. Talk about him a little bit. Hey, Bubba. Okay, so here he's trying to run already. Let's get his attention over this way so he can't run too far. Hey guys, if everybody don't mind, please hit that like button. When y'all hit the like button right away when the stream starts, it really helps the stream out tremendously. It gets a lot more people watching. It helps us out way more than people really even understand. So I really appreciate it, you hitting that like button. Like I say, we are gonna talk about this little feller here a little bit. We're gonna feed him, and then after that, we have some new snakes to unbox, and talk about. So that's a little exciting for us. Always getting new snakes. So, one second here while I get this other cage closed up here quick, and then we will talk a little about this guy. But anyway, for those of you that's familiar with the channel, you know how I like to do things. You know, when I start working with these venomous snakes, I like to say a little prayer first, and then we go on to talk about snakes a little bit. And let me get this snake over here where we can see him. He's trying to move and stuff on me. But, so anyway, if you don't mind, give us just a minute of silence in the chat while we say the prayer, and while you're at it, please smash that like button for me. Help it out where we can get this video seen by more people tonight. Let's take a moment here to say a prayer. So, Heavenly Father, I'm sorry, I drew a blank there for a second. But anyway, Heavenly Father, we, want to thank you for nature, and for the force, behind you that gives life. We give thanks for curiosity, for learning, and for the incredible diversity of life on this planet. And may we listen to this speech with humility and learn with respect, and maybe even leave with a deeper sense of responsibility for the world that we share. And as always, please keep the pointy end of these animals as far from my body as possible while we work with these and teach and educate and learn from each other. Amen. All right, guys, you can, commence with the chatting and everything. Guys, if I didn't have it right here in front of you and I told you that there was a snake, so blue that it looks like it was, painted by hand, you'd probably think I was exaggerating. But deep in the islands of Indonesia, they hang motionless from branches, above the forest floors. And they're just so vivid and so unreal that even experienced, keepers and herpetologists, just stop and stare at these snakes. This is called the blue insularis pit viper. To understand why this snake matters, we really got to talk about isolation. The word insularis literally means of the islands. And when animals become isolated, cut off by oceans or mountains or even time, evolution, begins to experiment. And in this case, it shows that evolution really got bold. The blue insularis pit viper is a color morph of the Trimerosaurus insularis. And this blue one is primarily found on the islands like Komodo. Unlike the green mainland relative, this snake, appears electric blue, turquoise, teal, or even ice blue. And it's a color that's, almost unheard of in reptiles, at this intensity. And, no, it's not, painted or dyed or any of that stuff like that. This is natural. The coloration, doesn't show 100% exact on camera. But, what it is it's structural coloration. It's microscopic changes, in the way that light reflects off of the scales. And it's been altered by generations and generations of isolation on the islands. So let's talk about, what family of snakes this is actually in. And this is a pit viper. And he is a very active pit viper. Normally, these guys like to sit real still in the branches, but he's really trying to be a pain in the butt here. So let me get the camera readjusted here, because he is putting up a struggle tonight for me. But anyway, and what it means to be a pit viper is they have a heat-sensing organ, and it's called loreal pits. And they're the hole that is located between the nostrils and the eyeball. And the pit just allows the snake to detect, heat signatures or what's called infrared radiation. in complete darkness. You know, the snake can, you know, strike, you know, any warm-blooded animal, you know, with just astonishing accuracy. You know, a mouse doesn't even have to move, and we're going to show that here in just a little bit. You know, as soon as I'm done telling you a little bit about these guys, we're going to show that. Let me get this branch out the way. I may just go ahead and take him out of the branch because he's really not cooperating for us, and I want to keep him on camera for you. Come on, Bubba. Hey, stop this. Stop this. Hey, stop this. Quit being a jerk tonight. Come on. Come on, Bubba. Come on. These guys are here to see you, not me. They want to see you. So, anyway, the blue insularis is an arboreal species. And that basically means it's a tree dweller. You know, it spends the majority of its life in the trees and shrubs and bushes and things like that. Come on, little dude. You're being a pain in the butt. I should have got him out and let him do all his crawling and moving. Here, I got an idea, guys. Let me get the tree here. I got a big tree, artificial tree here, that he will do much, much better in. Don't climb the hook on me until I get this tree, dude. Stop your crap. No. Alright. Stop it, dude. Here. Come on. Get your butt over here for a minute. Here, you want to be like this? Here, go in your cage for a minute. Come on. No, in your cage. We're going to do it like this. Because you want to be like this right now. We'll get you out to feed you here in a minute. Okay, so we're going to do this a little different for right this minute, where we can get a look at him and I can quit wasting y'all's time. I apologize, but he is not cooperating. So, anyway. Come on, dude. Cooperate for just a little bit, buddy. Alright. So, anyway, as soon as I get that, no. As soon as I get this thing done, or as soon as I get done telling you about this snake, we will get him out in the tree and we will feed him. And you'll be able to get a much better look at him. I apologize. He's being a pain in the butt. But anyway, like I say, they are arboreal. You know, that means they spend most of their life in the trees and stuff. And their body is laterally compressed, you know. And it means that it's kind of flattened side to side as you're looking right down the profile of it right now. See, it's kind of taller at the body than it is wide. And that just sort of helps them move along the branches. And the tail is a prehensile tail. Basically, it means it's capable of grabbing limbs, you know, like an extra hand, if you will. And the head, you know, is wide, triangular, you know, and perfectly shaped, you know, to house those long hinged fangs that fold back whenever they're not in use. The snake is venomous, you know, they're not aggressive, but they are absolutely defensive. They do have a primarily hemotoxic venom, meaning it disrupts blood clotting and it damages tissue. Bites are rarely fatal, you know, with these animals, but without treatment, they can be devastating. And where the blue color comes truly fascinating is, you know, bright colors in nature often mean one of two things, you know, either I am dangerous or I am invisible in a way that you don't understand. So to human eyes, this snake glows, but to birds, reptiles, and mammals that see different wavelengths of light, that blue may blend surprisingly well with a shadow, you know, and sky reflections and foliage. So even though we see something beautiful, you know, its prey sees nothing at all. And let's address everybody's question here, you know, why is it blue? And there's not really any singular answer for this, you know. Some scientists believe that it's a byproduct of, you know, genetic drift. random changes amplified by, island isolation. And then others think that sexual selection may play a role. It's also possible that colors, provide thermal advantages or subtle camouflage in coastal forests. The truth is, we don't fully know yet. And to me, that's part of the magic. The snake reminds us that even now, even with satellites and DNA sequencing and AI, nature still holds secrets. But the story of the blue insularis pit viper isn't just about beauty or danger, it's about fragility. Island species are among the most vulnerable animals on Earth because they have such limited range, which means, limited escape, habitat destruction, illegal wildlife trade. Climate change hits harder and faster on islands. The blue insularis is especially targeted in the exotic pet trade because of its color. There's a lot of them that are captured illegally, and many of them die in transit while they're being, exported from the country, they're coming from and into other countries. And, removing even a small number from the wild can destabilize, entire local populations. This snake does not exist everywhere, it's only on the Komodo Island in Indonesia. So it exists there, and once it's gone from there, it's gone forever. So I always ask, what do these animals teach us? And specifically, what does this blue insularis teach us? In my opinion, the first thing that it teaches us is that danger and beauty are not opposites. They often exist in the same body. The second thing is that evolution doesn't aim for comfort or morality. It aims for survival. The blue insularis, is not evil, it's not malicious, it's simply exquisitely adapted to its world. And I guess finally it teaches us humility. Because despite our technology and our knowledge as humans and our confidence, a silent blue shape in a tree no thicker than a little tiny kid's wrist can still stop us in our tracks, and not out of fear alone but out of awe. And the blue insularis is not a monster, it's not a pet, it's not a trophy, it's a living reminder that the natural world is stranger, more beautiful, and more powerful than anything, we could design ourselves. And our job is not to conquer, but to protect it. And, guys, the feeding that I am going to do with this animal, I'm going to get the tree out here, put him in the tree. And the feeding that I do with this animal here in a few minutes is going to be a live feeding. Some people do not want to see that. Some people, disagree heavily about live feedings. And while I do feed many of my animals frozen thawed rodents, it's very unfortunate, but occasionally I must feed live, and this is one of those circumstances that I must feed live. So I am sorry in advance that I have to do this, but it's the cycle of life, and if I don't feed this animal in this manner, this animal will not survive. And it's very important to us here at the Virtual Reptarium to keep reptiles safe, and all animals. However, God designed it this way, that they eat rodents, and that's what we are going to feed him. So I am going to get the tripod lifted up where we can see. I'm going to put him in the tree, and we are going to go ahead and feed him. So here we go. All right, so there we got that up. Let me zoom just a little bit. Let me get him up in the tree here, and I will grab the rodent and we will go ahead and feed. Anybody that is here that has not yet hit that like button, if you could help us out here and hit that like button, it would really make a big difference for us. It helps us get out to many more people where we can continue education and stuff for, you know, about these animals and other animals as well. And it just makes a huge difference. Come on, dude. Come on, out here. Come on. There you go. Okay. Now, he's going to try to climb to the highest point of this tree. I'm going to let him climb and do what he wants to do until I grab this rodent. And by that time, he'll probably be sitting still, ready to hang out with us and eat. So, let me grab that and see. This is a blue insularis, Travis. It is a Komodo Island pit viper. And guys, as I said, this is a live feeding. I want everybody aware that I am feeding a live rodent to this animal. I have the rodent in my hand. Yes, they will also eat birds, Stephen. Yes. They do not eat birds as often as they do, you know, rodents, but they will. But this is a live feeding. As you see, he's already sniffing over this way because I've got the rodent here. So anybody that does not want to see a live feeding, I suggest that you turn your head at this time. This video is made for the educational purposes and stuff. So we are feeding to, you know, not only keep this snake alive, but also to, you know, show how they eat. Come on, Bubba. Hey. Here, tap his tail. He'll come back around here. See, he's over here peeking out. Here he is. Come on, Bubba. Come on, dude. Come on. Do you want him? Here, I'll get let me get a different grip on the rodent here. So, he's not sure where to bite because of how I'm holding the rodent. So, sorry about that, guys. All right, here we go. Come on, little dude. Boom, right there. Okay. Now, being an arboreal species of snake, let me readjust the tree and the camera here. But being an arboreal species of snake, they will bite the rodent, as you see here, and they will hold on to the rodent. And as you see already, you know, with the hemotoxic venom, it actually stops blood from clotting. And unfortunately, for the YouTube video's sake, you know, we are seeing some blood because YouTube does not like that. But that's why you're seeing so much blood, because right where the snake bit, and it's not able to clot because of the hemotoxic venom. My boy's seen this snake and wants one now. Yeah, Travis, this is a highly venomous pit viper. There are some other blue snakes out there that you can get that would be acceptable for a youngster, but this is not an acceptable snake. Being real, I know. Oh, shit. Sorry, guys. I'm a bad videographer, guys. I'm horrible at it. I am a snake keeper. I'm not a video guy, and I don't have a cameraman yet. My channel's not quite big enough yet for that. My channel's been around for many years, but I've only started posting reptile content 5 or 6 months ago. So as the channel grows, I certainly will update things. But thank you for that. I appreciate that. But yeah, so, and when I work with these venomous snakes, every now and then, you know, I'm not looking at the chat closely because, you know, I got to stay focused on this stuff. The mouse is probably nerves right now moving. It's probably all it is. The venom does take, you know, a few seconds, sometimes a couple of minutes to work, but it's, you know, I don't like when it takes a little bit, but it happens. I normally go live anywhere between 8 and 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I do it every day. Guys, anybody that's here that has not done so yet, can you please hit that like button for me? I really appreciate it. When you hit that like button, it really helps get these videos out to more people. And the more people that we get here, you know, the more... the more education we can spread, the more awareness. You know, we have many, many different species of snakes. You know, we do lots of conservation work with native species to the United States. We do keep, you know, some of these species as, well, KX Holla, I understand. However, you know, it's part of life, and, you know, the animals have to eat. They absolutely have to eat. That's part of it. I wish there was another way. Unfortunately, there's not. That's just the way it has to be sometimes. This is a blue insularis pit viper. They have several names, but it's most commonly the blue insularis. It's also known as the Komodo Island pit viper. It is a subspecies of the Trimerosaurus insularis, which is normally green on the mainland, and it is also known as the white-lipped pit viper. This is known as the white-lipped island pit viper because this specific blue coloration is only found on the Komodo Islands in Indonesia. Yes, once he won't raise him up. What he'll do is he'll work towards the front of the face, and then he will start to, you know, swallow it down. And this snake does eat relatively slow, but after he gets the whole body in his mouth, then he will raise up to work it down his throat the rest of the way. Yes, this is a pit viper, C. Powell. Someone asked, what is your dream snake? I have my dream snake. My dream snake is the black phase timber rattlesnake. Your mouse is missing, mister? Well, I think I found it. But, yeah. Guys, if I don't respond to your any question or comment, please put the question or comment in the chat again. I do miss them sometimes because they sometimes go by pretty quick, and also when I'm working with venomous snakes, sometimes, you know, I got my attention on the snakes and not on the screen. I am not intentionally ignoring anybody. But yeah, guys, you know, we do not take any pleasure in feeding live rodents to these snakes. Yes, C. Powell, this is a Trimerosaurus insularis. It is known as the blue insularis. How often do they breed in nature? Every other year. Every other year, Stephen. World Destroyer, I didn't see that name, but hi. Hi, Molly Franklin. You're not used to people in videos answering. Yeah, I try to answer, every question that I see. Sometimes I miss them, but I have been bitten 2 times in my life, user. I was bitten by a timber rattlesnake many years back, and I was bitten by a copperhead about a year and a half ago. This spring will be 2 years since my copperhead bite. Hi, Jace Clay. Thank you for that. None in my collection. None in my collection on the bites. If you don't take any pleasure in this, why are you showing this? You're a disgusting human being making money on showing vile snakes. I am not making a penny on this YouTube channel. I have just turned the monetization on about a week ago, and I have yet to make any money. I have one person, JT Tom, which is my moderator. Him and his wife have donated a few dollars to me, and I thank them very much for that, but that's it. This is an educational channel. You're located in Texas, so the copperhead bite is insane. Yeah, the copperhead bite is actually one of the lesser potent venoms here in the United States. They can be, Angel. They absolutely can be. Did you ever hear of Bill Haas? Yes, I have. No, this ain't AI there, Mark Anthony. I hope your channel is successful. You deserve it. Don't listen to negative people. Thank you, number one loser. We've been trying to, for about 5 or 6 months, posting content, trying to grow the channel. It's been very slow at doing so. We don't get a lot of return people, but we have been slowly growing, a small following that comes to every live stream. Thank you for that. No, these guys are live births, Stephen. My hat is off to you, sir. I'm not scared of snakes as much as I am spiders. That is my number one public. I hear you, user. I'm not a big spider guy myself. Yeah, that's why I finally, this channel has met the monetization requirements, for about 4 months now. I just chose not to turn it on until roughly a week ago. And I decided to turn it on because I spend a lot of money on these snakes and their food. That rat or that mouse that's in that snake's mouth right now is $7. And I have to do that every week with every snake in my collection. That's cool. How many do they normally have every 2 years? They can have anywhere from, 2 to 20. It's all over the board with these guys. This is a beautiful sight. This is part of life. Snakes have to eat too. Thank you, Mimi. Yes, you're absolutely right. The snakes do have to eat. I do prefer to feed frozen thawed, but there are some snakes that just will not eat it for me. And I do work continuously and religiously on trying to switch them over. That's just the snakes eating, looks like. This snake is a really pretty color. Yeah, it is very pretty color. After this guy's finished eating, I have another one. I will show you. It's another blue insularis. She is the female. The females are a much, much prettier blue color than the male. I understand on camera it doesn't show the best. But timber rattlers, however, have a nasty, nasty venom. Absolutely, user, they do. Timber rattlesnake, I would say, is probably the most toxic rattlesnake in the United States. I do have several timber rattlesnakes in my collection. True definition of savor to flavor. I used to catch snakes for fun in my grandpa's backyard when I was little, and I'm a girl. Awesome, awesome. How long have you had him? This guy here I've had, 7 or 8 years. Fred, I like snakes. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. I like, people liking snakes. It really helps, the conservation efforts that guys like me put forth. A tang, beautiful. They look scary. They do look a little scary, but you're absolutely safe as long as you give them distance. They have live births, no eggs. Dang, I know nothing about snakes. Are there a lot of breeds like that? There are a lot of pit vipers that give birth to live animals, yes. A-Tang says, I hate snakes. A-Tang, I have several people on here that said those exact words to me when I met them, and now they show up every single day to watch my live streams because they learn that snakes are very important within our ecosystems and in our world. These very snakes that people are afraid of and hate are responsible for lots of medications, life-saving medications, studies, research, etc. How did you get a breeding pair? I purchased two of them, a male, and then, I purchased a female first years and years ago, and then I decided to purchase a male, grew him up, and then I started pairing them together. But I absolutely do not do spiders. Yes, I don't do spiders either. The bully, is he going to eat while it's warm? He's eating now, buddy. I think he is now, bully. That's surprising that the female is more pretty than the male. Seems most other animals, etc. And yes, that is true, Mimi. I hope I'm saying that correctly. But the males often are a prettier color. However, when it comes to the pair that I've got available to show right now tonight, because I do have another female as well, but when it comes to this pair, the female is much prettier. Would a timber rattlesnake bite kill a full-grown man? Yes, it can, especially if left untreated. Mimi, thanks for stepping in. Steven, I am getting anxious. Everything on this planet is here for a reason. Absolutely, absolutely. I feel you on that, and that is a beautiful specimen. Thank you, Paul Johnson. They are very, very beautiful snakes. Very beautiful. I use these kind of snakes like this, as ambassadors, to get people's attention, to be able to talk about the conservation and important, things with snakes, and try to teach people that, snakes are not evil. They're not villains. What's up, Viper? How are you? Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. If anybody's here that has not hit the like button yet, if you don't mind helping us out, and please smash that like button. It really helps the channel. It helps get it out there to more people. And the more people that get to watch this, the more people we're able to educate about the importance and the value of these creatures and these animals. Thank you, thanking. Satan was a snake. That may be true, Mark Anthony, but, not all snakes are Satan. What's the rarest snake in my collection? Wow, you just got me with a good one. I would say the rarest in my collection are my king cobras. Or maybe the Naja guineensis, which is the black forest cobra. They're not so much rare, but not a lot of people keep them. What kind of disposition do these have? Paul, these guys are not too bad. They are a little defensive, but overall they're pretty chill, pretty calm. Now, when they're hungry, they do like to strike at just about anything that moves. I like lizards, but I do not like snakes. I understand, Mark. I love lizards myself. But honestly, give snakes a chance, I don't expect you to want to hold or cuddle a snake, but give them a chance and, understand, that these snakes do not, want to hurt you. I'm this close to this animal here. A couple more inches, I'd be touching this snake in the head, and he's not budging to come towards me, they're not out there to hurt you. They're not villains. They say we only have rattlers on Blue Hills. What state is that, Tim? I don't remember if you told me already. You used to go lizard catching. That's really cool. Yeah. That mouse ain't looking so hot. That's correct, Fizzy Wizzy. Absolutely. I once had a staring contest with a snake, and I got yelled at by its owner. I'm just turning in. Is That's a venomous snake. Yes, it is a venomous snake. It's called a blue insularis pit viper. Its scientific name is Trimerosaurus insularis. It is a venomous pit viper found in Indonesia. This color morph is specifically found only on the Komodo Island. You're in Massachusetts? Yes, you have the timber rattlesnake in Massachusetts and possibly the eastern Massasauga. How do they decide? How do they survive the cold? They survive the cold by going, into rock crevices and dens, logs, the root systems of trees and stuff. They'll get back into them. All those areas, you got to remember underground, it stays a constant 55 degrees year round. So now, the rattlesnakes, the timber rattlesnakes, the Massasaugas, the snakes of the Northeast like that have evolved, to be able to handle temperatures as low as 33 degrees. I hear copperhead snakes who bite the most because they blend in with leaves. That's absolutely true, Pat. They blend in seamlessly with the fallen leaves. Absolutely. Sue, hi. Hi, Mimi. Thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate that. Absolute. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. You are the second, you're the third person to ever donate on the channel. Thank you very much for that. How long have you been studying reptiles? I've been studying reptiles for well over 20 years, maybe 25 years. A neighbor tried to do that staring contest with my dog and ended horribly. Yeah, I bet you metal. All of y'all's support, and viewing this really means a lot. Thank you very much. Really, really appreciate it. This guy, like I said, he is a slow eater. He has always been a slow eater. Now the female, she eats a whole lot faster. Tandy T, what's up? Thank you for stopping. Appreciate it. Choke chain. When the venomous snake is not native, they should not be imported. Choke chain, I kind of agree with you, to be honest. Even though I have snakes that are not native, I absolutely agree. I do not think there is any reason to import any other animal species at this point. Yes, at one time there was a need for imports and stuff, but there is no longer. At this point, what is here should be all that's here, and they should be reproduced in captivity. Nothing watching your cool ass snake. Awesome, Tandy. Thank you. Thank you. I missed him gobble the mouse. I was busy Googling the breed. Hey, that's cool, C. Powell. You're still seeing half of the mouse hanging out there. But he'll still be at it for, a few more minutes here. So, but again, guys, if there's anybody here that has not hit that like button, please hit that like button. It really helps us out a lot. It means a lot to us. It helps tremendously with our conservation efforts. I do certain things with conservation with the native species, specifically the timber rattlesnake out of the Northeast. I actually breed timber rattlesnakes and I release babies back into the wild every year. I actually have a couple of babies left here. I did donate, well, what did I donate? I can't remember how many it was, 11 or 13. The 69th Ninja, yes, that is a pit viper. That is the blue insularis pit viper, also known as the Komodo Island pit viper, scientifically known as Trimerosaurus insularis. But anyway, I donated 11 or 13 baby timber rattlesnakes to a college in Illinois that actually is studying them. They are doing live studies, so they are not euthanizing the animals. The animals will be kept alive, they will be kept in captivity, and they will be studied long term. What state am I in? I used to live near the Adirondacks in New York. Occasionally seen them along highways on cold, cold days. Yes, Stephen, I am in South Carolina now, but I am originally from Pennsylvania. So yes, up there in the Adirondacks and stuff in Pennsylvania, the timber rattlesnakes are very common. What kind of enclosure is it in? It is not in an enclosure right now, Ninja. It is hanging in an artificial tree here while it eats. Captain Cook, how are you? Watch out for that snake. Yeah, Brian, thank you. Good eye. You're scared? Nah, there ain't nothing to be scared about, Captain Cook. You'll be all right. I knew it. Do you think the Florida pythons and pit vipers could become invasive? Absolutely not. Only in South Florida. There is nowhere else within the United States that I believe any of these exotic reptiles could thrive. Can you say hi, Darcy, please? Hi, Darcy. How are you? Thanks for coming to see the snakes here. Cool Oklahoma has so many cool snakes. Yes, they do. Did I miss somebody? It says hi fishing, so I may have missed somebody, but hi fishing. Have you seen the giant iguana in Miami? Actually, I seen a bunch of them iguanas that they caught since the freeze, you know. How often do I feed him? Once a week, roughly, Rocket. It's your girl D. I say hi again, but they love the Everglades down here. Most reptiles do okay in South Florida. Absolutely, Stephen. Yeah, in South Florida, you know, they will absolutely do well. Hi, Nolan. How are you? There's fishing RC Florida. Do you buy your rats or do you breed them? I do both fishing. I breed my rats and mice, you know, and African soft fur rats. But right now, being wintertime, the breeding is slow because I also sell rodents and I oversold this year. So I am buying rodents at this time currently, unfortunately, because it's very expensive feeding a couple of hundred snakes. You subscribe to me. Thank you, Darcy. Thank you very much. If anybody's here that has not yet hit that like button, please smash that like button for us. Hey, Jamie, what is wrong? Jamie? Oh, tuning in from the hospital. Oh, you sick, Jamie? Sorry, buddy. Darn it, man. Hope you get better, bud. But this guy will be done eating this rodent here in another minute or two, and then we will pull the female out. We will show you guys the female. After the female, we do have a new venomous snake to unbox and show you guys. Oh, wow. Sorry, Jamie. Wow. Well, hopefully you get better soon, man, and quickly, buddy. So I would just move him and put the female up here now, but if I try to move him now, he will possibly regurgitate. You woke up dehydrated really bad? Yeah, bud, that's bad news. You need to stay hydrated, buddy. For sure. New snake makes 200 and something, Tom. I don't know, buddy. I don't have an accurate count. Yeah, a couple of hundred. How aggressive is he after eating? He's never aggressive. After eating, his defense level actually goes down quite a bit as well. He's not bad. You'll see after he finishes swallowing that, when I pick him up out of the tree, I'll try to give you a close-up look at him and, you know, just show you that, you know, he's relatively pretty docile. Hey guys, one more like to hit 70 likes. If anybody's out there that hasn't done so yet, please smash that like button. Get us over 70. That would be awesome. I really appreciate all the viewers tonight. Tonight and last night have been a couple of the best nights in quite some time for us. Really makes a huge difference. Tandy, beforehand, if he's real hungry, he, you know, does some striking at just about anything that moves. Snake named Thump. What's the largest snake I have? Currently, that is a Naja guineensis, a black forest cobra. The snake that I have that will get the largest is a baby Malaysian king cobra. Thank you for hitting the like there, Jamie. We're to 72. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. No, Darcy, I am actually in South Carolina. Lee Hall? Heck no, what's that? You are from Oklahoma? Okay. That's awesome. So how long will it take the Malaysian to grow up? The Malaysian, when he's, I don't know, probably 8 to 10 years, by the time he would get that kind of size on him. Now, within the next 2 or 3 years, he'll probably be, 6 feet, 7 feet, something like that. As long as he keeps eating like the way he does now. Stay in South Carolina. All right, I'll do that. Come on now, snakes are not that bad, Remnant Truth, yeah, they're not that bad now. Come on. Thank you, Nancy, for subscribing to the channel. I appreciate that very much. How many snakes do I have? I've got over a couple of hundred, over 200 snakes. Just in this room with me right now, I counted last night, and I had 46 last night. So now I've got 48 in this room with me because I got 2 new ones today. But I got some good news and some bad news with the new snakes. Nancy Drew. I used to watch Nancy Drew back in the day. He ain't got much but a tail left. No way, pet shop. Now way, pet shop. I love you. Thanks, Lee Hall. How long will it take him to digest it? Probably about 3 days, 3-4 days. Something that's kind of cool, I'll show you guys here. When they eat rodents and stuff, like, there's some people who try to say stuff like, oh, you have taken, your snakes don't have any fangs, you've pulled the fangs out, or something like that. I will show you, when they eat, they bust their fangs off sometimes, and they always have a new set of fangs that immediately go into place. These are eastern diamondback rattlesnake fangs, and that is not all of them. Here, let me show you all of these fangs right here, if I can get them all on camera. I showed you the little vial. There's 2 fangs in each vial. Hang on, he's starting to look at me, so let me turn a little bit here so he can't bite me. But right here, this is just one snake. There's 8 fangs here. So just one snake in one cage cleaning, I found 8 fangs from an eastern diamondback rattlesnake. So they always have new fangs to go into place, so it don't matter if you did pull their fangs out. You could pull their fangs out now, and a couple hours later get bit by that snake, and he would have new fangs to get you with. Yeah, it's kind of crazy, Darcy. Kind of crazy. Once again, I appreciate everybody that has stopped by tonight. If there's anybody here that has not yet hit that like button, please do so. We do go live every single night usually between 8 and 9 p.m. Eastern Time. The latest I ever start is 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. I am going to try to consistently stay around 9 to 9:30 because that is seeming to work a little bit better. I am going to have to soak this snake now to clean him off because he has gotten that blood on his face there from the rodent. I hate that it turned out that way. You know, you don't always see blood when they eat, but this time it must just be where he bit. I did sub so I can catch more lives now. Awesome, Steven. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Where I'm at right now, I believe it is, let me take a look. It is 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time where I'm at, Darcy. It's 9:30 there? Okay, so, yeah, so you're an hour behind on time for me, in time of me, so yeah, that should be pretty doable time. I see your picture there, so I assume you're still in school, so don't ever stay up too late watching my live streams, you know, and not be able to wake up for school in the morning. School's the most important thing. If we watch for a minute or two, he'll open his mouth really wide to readjust his fangs. Sometimes they wait quite a while to do it, but other times they open up very quickly. Absolutely stay in school. School is very important. When I was young, I didn't used to think so either, but it turns out it is very important. Education. It's nice to see a kid watching this and not gaming shows. Absolutely, Stephen. We have a handful of young kids that watch our live streams, and I've always said exactly what you just said. It makes me very happy to see youngsters interested in an educational, you know, show rather than some sort of gaming or, you know, any of that other stuff. Okay, Bubba. There you go, Bubba. Here. Come here, Bubba. Let me try to get you out of the tree here. Come here, bud. Come on, bud. Come on. Oh, nope. You got a good grip over here, don't you? You got a good grip over here, don't you, buddy? Come on, Bubba. Come on. You're going to make me get another hook, aren't you? Look at this. I come over there to try to get him, and look what he's done. So I'm going to use these tongs right here to get a hold of him, try to get him to climb out on it. Come on, Bubba. Come on. Come on, little dude. Come on. No, no more in the tree. No more in the tree. Come on. Come on, bud. There you go. Okay, guys, so I'm going to sit him in his cage, and then I'm going to go get the female so you can see the size difference in males and females. It is called sexual dimorphism, the size difference between males and females. So let me go get her real quick, and I will sit her up in the tree for a few minutes, and then we will go ahead and unbox the new snake that we have here. Let me zoom out a little so we can see the tree. I love watching people make other people happy and show what they love doing best. Absolutely. Thank you again, Darcy. Unboxing video for Snake is Crazy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. Let me get this big female out of here. I will probably feed her too, because it is time for her to eat as well. Are you ready, girl? Are you ready? Come on. Come on, big girl. Come here, big girl. Come on. Come on, big girl. Hey, come on. Come on, let go of your tree. Let go of your branch. Come on. No, let go. Hey, let go. Let go. Let go. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Here. All right, ma'am. Nope. You keep that pointy end back there. Get that pointy end back away from me a minute. Let me get in the door. Come on. No. You keep that pointy end right there, okay? Okay, there we go. So here's the female. As I told you, with this pair, the female is much brighter. How long have you been doing this job? Rocket, I've been doing this stuff for, 20 to 25 years now. I started out with Burmese pythons many, many years ago. She is more aggressive than him. And Stephen, I'm not saying this to be a jerk, but I need to correct you. None of them are aggressive. They are defensive, but no snake ever is going to chase you down and try to attack you with aggression. They are defensive, so if you accidentally step on them, try to touch them, handle them, kill them, that's when they will strike and try to bite you. But yeah, he is actually more defensive than she is. She's relatively laid back compared to him. No, Mark, he's not actually. He's 7 or 8 years old now. Nah, shit, that's not a pimple. What that spot on her nose is it's a scar tissue. Whenever she is gravid means pregnant when it comes to reptiles. Just before she has her baby, she likes to start pushing on her cage, trying to find a way to escape to go find a better place to have her babies. Child of God, I understand where people think they had snakes come at them while fishing and stuff. And, I'm not arguing that a snake came your way because, yes, that happened. Like, let me just give you an example. Let's say you are standing in a creek. No, a water moccasin, aka cottonmouth, will not do it either. What you are seeing when that happens is, like, let's make an example. If you're standing in a creek fishing, and there's a cottonmouth in that creek, and it sees you, that snake, feels threatened, so it gets the flight response. When you're standing there and there's nothing else around except the water or rocks, small like creekstone rocks, there's nowhere for that snake to go. So that snake sees you as shelter. It sees you as a safe place, almost like you're a tree or something. So, like I say, I'm not arguing that you've had the snakes come towards you. I agree you probably most definitely have. I'm saying they're coming at you for other reasons than you feel like they are. That's all. All right, let me grab a rodent. Guys, and again, with this snake here, I am going to do a live feeding. Alright, guys, so here we go. So, guys, this is a live feeding. I want everybody aware of that. It is a live rodent. I am about to feed this snake. So, if you do not want to... Hey, what's up, Black Lion? But if you guys do not want to see a live feeding, now is the time to turn your head. So, here I go. I am about to do it. Hey, girl. Hey. Hey, girl. Come on. Come on. Get your head down here where we can see you. Come on. Come on. Come on, girl. Here, these leaves are in the way here. Let's see. There we go. Come on, girl. Let me get a better grip on this rodent. She needs to be able to get a hold of it in a better spot. So. Okay, there we go. All right, girl. Come on. Come on, girl. Come on. Here you go, girl. Come on. Come on. Come on. Here, I'm gonna hold that. Let me hold them leaves up out. Here, actually, let me just turn the tree, and you'll be able to see better because that tree's at an angle that's making it tough here. Let's see. You know what? Here, I'll move the camera. That's easier to move than the tree. All right, here we go. There we go. There we go. That's a little better. Okay. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Okay. Here we go. All right, girl. You ready? Here. Come on, big girl. Come on. Come on, big girl. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, big girl. She's taking her time this time. I don't know what the heck she's doing. Oh, come on. Come on, girl. Come on. Here. Come on. She keeps hiding. What the heck? Come on. Come on, girl. Come on. Do you want it or not? Do you want it? Well, she may not be interested in eating. We might have to feed somebody else. Come on, girl. Come on. There she goes. There she goes. All right. All right. So, all right, guys. Sorry, if I missed any comments there, I apologize. I was not paying attention to the comments at all or the chat, but I will get back to it. Now, she was delaying a little bit because I think she's getting ready to go in the shed. She did eat this week, Tom, and that's what it is. Bulldog, it might almost was the wrong flavor, but she'll get the acquired taste. Yeah, she ate this week. I'm doing good, Cayman. How are you, buddy? Sorry I didn't see your message right away, bud. What up, Zom? Your girl, he has been bitten twice. Yes, I've been bitten twice, but not by animals out of my collection. Turn away if you don't want to see this. Jen Wallace, nature is fine, absolutely. Yeah, that's what it is. She's blue because she's sad, Cayman. You were talking about her scar tissue? Yeah. Yeah, guys, if there is anybody here that has not yet hit that like button, will you please help us out and smash that like button? I'd really like to hit 100 likes tonight. I don't know that I've ever hit 100 likes on a live stream. That would be awesome. Copperheads smell like shit, Mark. Yeah, that's sometimes true. How much have you been bit by any snakes? I've been bit twice, Darcy. I begged to... My thing got pretty beat up before. That's why I started feeling dead. Hey, got to go. I've got school in the morning. Good night. Good night, Rocket. Thank you for stopping. Rats never try to fight back. Oh, yes, pet. Pet. I don't know how you say your whole name, but I'm going to call you Pet. So yes, they do fight back sometimes. I actually have a large male gaboon viper that's missing one eye because he got bit in the eye by a rat. Now, this girl will not take nowhere near as long to eat as he did. When are you doing face reveal? My face reveal? Is that what you're talking about? I've revealed that many times. Here, I'll reveal it. There you go. The new snake is right after this one. Tomorrow's a day of play at your school. Gotcha. Absolutely, Mark Anthony. I've revealed many, many times. And as you can see, my forehead was all sweaty and stuff because it's so darn hot in the room where we keep the snakes. This week we were supposed to bring cereal boxes, and we're gonna watch them like dominoes fall down in the gym. That'd be pretty cool. That'd be real cool. Here, I'll show you guys another snake while this girl's eating here. If I can get him to cooperate here for a minute. This guy just shed today, and nope. Come on, stay on the hook, Bubba. Stay on the hook, little guy. Come on. Come on. Come on, little dude. But right here. Oh, where you at? Come on. Come on, camera. Where you at? This guy just shed today. That's a pretty snake right there. That's a Mexican West Coast rattlesnake. It's the second largest rattlesnake species on the planet. The entire planet. Nope, come on, go on here. Come on, dude. Why do they use metal hooks to hold snakes? I mean, they have polycarbonate hooks as well, plastic ones. But, you know, metal, you're not going to break it or anything like that. I look like a stoner hippie guy. Gotcha. So what got you into reptiles? Well, you know what? I've been honest before on the channel about it, so I'm going to be honest again. I was addicted to pain pills years ago, and I beat that addiction to pain medication, and snakes, venomous snakes specifically, took the place of that addiction. Just to keep it short and simple, that's what happened. Oh yeah, it's a full shed came in here. I'll try to get it out for you and show you. It's just a juvenile snake, but it's a full one. Alright, came in. So here's the head of the shed. You see the eyes and everything, the eye caps. And then, let me get a hold of it. Right here. So I'm holding it by the head now, and then the body of the shed is here. You can still see the diamonds on the back. And then all the way to the tail. Right there. Let's see, what did I miss? Now I have a snake addiction. Absolutely. Absolutely. You can't go live yet. You only have 21 subscribers. Maybe we can see if we can get some people over there to subscribe for you. Guys, if you don't mind, and you could help this young girl out here, at its_your_girl_D, go over and subscribe to her channel so she can go live, please. She would like to do live streams. I don't know what she wants to show yet, but maybe y'all could go over and subscribe for her. I would appreciate it. I'll run over there and subscribe when I'm finished with the live stream. I have 2 different channels, so I will subscribe with both of them. Tom has subscribed. Awesome. Thank you, Tom. Thank you, Sue. And yeah, soon as, like I say, soon as the live stream's over, I will go over there and subscribe. If I try to do it now, it will make the video disappear and buffer until I get back. So I have to wait till then. But if there is anybody here that has not yet hit the like button, please smash that like button for us. I would really like to try to hit 100 likes tonight. Heard that, been there. I got into snakes because my friend went and died on me and left me his snake. Okay, yeah, I mean, it's not cool that your friend, but it's cool you got into snakes. I'm sorry to hear about your friend. You can't find their channel? Hey, Darcy, what is your channel name? And if you are under 13 years old, it's not going to allow you to go live yet. But let's see here. Maybe I can pin it. Okay, she's a very small child. Yeah, I knew she was young. I didn't know if she was 13 or not to be able to do live streams. So yeah, if you were under 13, Darcy, then yeah, you're not going to be able to do live streams. It is just the same thing that my username is. Same thing as your username. Okay, I got you. Yeah. So, I mean, either way, people can subscribe to you, and if you're old enough, you'll be able to go live. If not, that's okay, though. You can still make short videos and long form videos. Short videos are the best, they will get you a lot of subscribers. You out of here, Zom? You out of here, Zom? All right, later, Zom. Hey, I have a question. How was I able to live stream and only have 20 subs? If you do it from a computer, you can live stream without the subs. Yes, this was also a live rodent. Yes, sir. No problem, buddy. We hit 80 likes, guys. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. And as soon as she's done eating, we'll take a quick look at the new snake, and then we're going to call it a night. Virtual, will I still be able to go live with OBS? Yes. Yes. It all has to happen from the computer, though. It says 81 for me. Refresh your screen, it might change it. Yeah, looking on my phone, it's showing me 82. Yeah, Bulldog, I do handle the snakes. Yes, sir. I do not free handle. I always use a hook. Snake same color as a robin egg. Yeah, I guess it kind of is. I never thought about that, Mark. Hi, Jennifer. Is that Gary from Zootopia? It might be. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Imagine getting eaten alive while a race of giants laugh at your demise through a phone. And the last thing they ever see is you is bare ass and toes. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Did you fade them with bacon? Oh, that was the bully. Okay. Yeah, but this girl will be done eating soon. I'll toss her back in her cage, and then maybe I'll wait till tomorrow to do the reveal on the new snake because everybody has pretty much fell off now for the stream. There's a few left. We'll see how it goes when she's done. You know, if we still have 13, 14 people, we'll unbox the new one. There is, but like I told you, I got some good news and some bad news. Thank you, Deborah. Appreciate that. It is a blue insularis pit viper. It's native to the Komodo Island in Indonesia. It's scientifically known by Tremorosaurus insularis, also known as the blue insularis, Komodo Island pit viper. They have many, many different names. Thank you. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. What's that little gift thing do? What's up, Black Lion? Good to see you. Zom said hi for you earlier. Thanks for coming, buddy. Robins get drunk on berries. Overripe fermented berries can make them act wasted. Wow, that's cool. I never knew that. That's really cool. The robins was my grandmother's favorite bird. She used to sit at the kitchen table looking out the window at them. She had a bird feeder out there, and she would just watch them for hours. Yeah, he come in tonight. Cool, cool. I missed your stream tonight myself. Leon, this is a blue insularis. It's a subspecies of the Tremorosaurus insularis. It is the white-lipped pit viper, but this one's called the white-lipped island pit viper or the Komodo island pit viper, also known as the blue insularis. They are a venomous pit viper found in Indonesia, and this one is only found on the Komodo island of Indonesia. The spelling was almost correct. It is replaced the first I with a U, and that is the correct spelling. Is it true their venom isn't that strong to kill humans? No, that's not necessarily true. They do have a hemotoxic venom. It is capable of killing a human being. However, they're not necessarily, safe. they, it'll cause a lot of swelling, necrosis, stuff like that, but a lot of pain, and it can kill you, but not as likely as some snakes. And they are not such a small snake, Leon. This one that you're looking at right now is about 4.5 feet long. When I take her out of this tree here in a couple of minutes, you'll get a better look at her size. But she's relatively big. Oh, you got a Western hognose? Awesome, awesome, yeah. Yeah, she's a much bigger specimen than most of them that you see on YouTube. Oh boy. I have a smaller male right there that we had out a little bit ago. That's the male, and he's still almost 3 feet. Yeah, I got several gaboon vipers. I got 3 West Africans and an East African. if you guys look at her body right there now, you can see her as she's trying to work the rodent down. See how she moves that S part in her body to move it? Oh, shit. Yeah, you're probably talking about the West African. Oh, you're talking about the Insularis. Yeah, the one you're talking about, I don't know offhand the name of that right now. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank, but I know what you're talking about. Yeah, absolutely. If you, you know, before you ever get a venomous snake, you know, I would suggest getting like a rat snake or something like that and working with that without getting bit, you know, for about 6 months before you would move into any venomous. Yeah, they do come in green as well. The green ones are from the mainland of Indonesia. All right, so I'm going to try to remove her from the tree and get her put away, and then we will unbox some new stuff here. So she's a little bit of a pain in the butt to get out of the tree sometimes, because they're an arboreal snake, so they really hold on to those branches good. And they use that tail, prehensile tail, almost like a hand to hold on tightly. But sometimes I can get her to cooperate and come up out of the tree. Come on, big girl. Come on, big girl. Hey. Come on, big girl. Hey. Big girl. Hey. Hey, big girl. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, look. See? Come on, girl. Come on, girl. Hey. Come on out of that tree. Come on. Come on, let go. There you go. There you go, big girl. Hey. There you go, big girl. See? Look, big girl. Look, big girl. Hey. You gotta be quicker than that. I won that one. I won that one. Okay. Oh yeah, she loves her tree. Alright guys, let me adjust this tripod down. And then move a couple of things out the way really fast, and then we will take a look at the next snake. I actually have another snake I need to feed too, that y'all may be interested in seeing. Guys, are you interested in seeing another feeding here? Yeah, you want to see another feeding? Okay, let me get this little dude here out onto the tree branch here, and then we'll get the camera, oh shit, adjusted, and we'll grab him a rodent. Here, bud. Here, bud. There you go, bud. There you go. Okay. So let me adjust the tripod. Where you at, little dude? I can't see you. There you are. Okay, so this little guy here is scientifically known as Tremorosaurus purpuremaculatus. It is also known as a shore pit viper or a mangrove pit viper. Okay, so guys, and again with this snake, just like the others, this snake here is going to be live fed. So we are about to do a live feeding. Some people disagree with live feeding, some don't. But here we go, guys. Here we go. Boom. This is the biggest meal I have ever fed this snake. This snake normally eats much smaller meals than this, but he is finally starting to get a little bit of size on him, so we will feed him something just a little bit bigger. If there's anybody here that has not yet hit that like button, if you will, please hit the like button for us. Let's help get this out there to more people. We can get more people back in watching the stream. It helps bring people into future streams. It does a lot for the channel. We do not really make any money on this channel, so it's not, you know, really hugely about the money here for us. It's more about the education and conservation. So y'all's likes really help us, you know, reach more people. Yep, this snake always strikes very, very quickly. Again, that's the largest meal I've ever fed it. But now that it's starting to eat larger meals like that, I should be able to get this snake growing rather quickly now. It is, yes. It's very interesting. It's, you know, it's designed to quickly subdue the rodents. Absolutely, Tom, you know it. But yeah, the venom is designed to quickly subdue the rodents. Leon, that's cussing now. No cussing on my channel now. We don't do Coke around here. We do Pepsi. But no, seriously though, it quickly subdues the rodents. The venom is not only for killing the rodents, though. The venom actually also starts the digestion process. Lots of Pepsi. Very unhealthy, but I do it. Lots and lots of Pepsi. I love Pepsi. I run through about a 12-pack a day of Pepsi, but now in my defense, with a 12-pack of Pepsi, probably 4 or 5 of those get spilled or left sitting around. Leo Nitrous or Leon, however you say your name. I was just checking your channel out a little bit there. You do live streams as well? This is Google Eyes, Sue. Yes, ma'am. Sure is. Google Eyes is starting to get big. Hey, Sue, what did I say about cussing on my channel? You said Coke, too. He is getting big, Tom. He's a growing. I'm glad because it was so difficult feeding him for over a year now. When they're so small like that, you got to feed them pinky parts, you know, which means you got to cut the little pinky up into pieces to feed him. Y'all have seen it on the channel. But now that he's getting much larger, you know, he's able to eat much larger prey and he accepts it, you know, so. Are you at 100 likes? No, I'm not at 100 likes yet, Darcy. Unfortunately, we're still at 82, but that's really good. I'm not complaining. I'm very happy with that. Yep, I'm going to have to ban you, Sue. But that's okay. Like I said, Darcy, it's okay. You know, the likes are not, you know, I mean, they're very important, but 82 is pretty good for my live streams. I used to do very well on the live streams, and then they sort of, you know, slacked off a little bit, and the last couple of nights have been pretty good again, so I'm not complaining. I thank all of you guys for hitting the like button and watching the snakes. Good night, Nancy Drew. Thank you. Thank you very much. What is the little Chinese symbol that you put? You see how this snake uses his fangs and sort of walks the prey, you know, walks up towards the face of the mouse? That's pretty cool how he does it. You know, he keeps one fang in contact to hold on to it as he uses the other one to slide it down. Very cool stuff. I might be able to zoom in a little farther. Yeah, there we go. Pay attention, Tom. I believe after this guy finishes eating, we are going to call it a night. I think we will go ahead and do the unboxing tomorrow night. We've been streaming. By the time he's done, we will have been streaming for about 2 hours. and I'm trying to keep my streams down to about the 2 to 2.5 hour mark. Yeah, absolutely, Darcy. We do a live stream every single night. Like I say, we do it, right now there's a pretty big window of time. I do them anywhere between 8 and 9:30 p.m. Eastern time, which would be 7 or 8:30 your time. But I will make sure I do it at about 9 to 9:30. Guys, I wish you would have got to see that, but I just watched Bertha do a huge yawn. Oh, you just organically scrolled and found it? That's awesome, Anna. But yeah, the mouse was alive. Unfortunately, we do have to do some live feedings. I don't like to have to, but every now and then we do. And if you don't mind hitting that like button while you're here, it would help us out a lot. I'd really appreciate it. Just double tap your screen and give us a thumbs up. It does a lot for the channel. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate it very, very much. We do live streams every single night between 8 and 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you're into reptiles, stop back in again. Maybe subscribe and turn your notifications on, but we do them every single night. We have many, many different species of snakes we show. We do feedings. We just show them sometimes. We soak them, clean their cages, talk about them. I got lots of shorts on my channel. So we usually have a pretty good time chatting with each other and everything. Can Google eyes eat one this big? Oh yeah, absolutely. It looks big compared to his head. It is big compared to his head, but he'll have no trouble getting that down. No trouble at all. Whoop whoop. If you notice, the things that I've done different over the last 2 days versus, what I was doing before, I post a short video, shortly before we go live. Like I make a live, scheduled, so that comes up. Then I post a short video, and then I start my live stream, and that seems to be very effective so far, at least over 2-day testing phase. So I'm going to keep with that strategy and see what happens. Yeah, I called a truce with Queerness for the night because we're in the middle of cleaning and moving everything out. I got some tenants coming in Monday, so we've got to get out of here. We're going to go stay over at the other house for a few nights, and then slowly get our stuff in order to go back home. I showed you guys the other house early on in my live streams. I was remodeling it. I don't know if you remember those live streams or not. You said what? I said I called it a truce with queerness because we are cleaning and moving out of this house because of tenants coming Monday, and we're going to stay in our other house for a little bit while we get things in order to go back home to the country. Basically, I'm being a gypsy. All right. Google Eyes is doing a good job so far. Yep. Everybody's getting burnt out. About the 2-hour mark seems to be the burnout time on reptile videos. A good call. Sue would not have been able to appease anyone the last couple of days. All right, all right. What is that Chinese symbol you got going on, Tom? What is that? When you comment, a Chinese symbol comes up now, and on your comments there. Oh, it's just a smiley face? Okay. It's showing me a Chinese symbol. That's weird. Like, here, I'll take a picture and send it to you to show you what I'm talking about. Yeah, I just sent you a picture to show you because it happened with Darcy's comments a couple of times too. I didn't know what the heck was going on. There's one other thing I did 2 days ago with my channel as well. In the channel's the channel settings, I went in there and I switched it to entertainment for a day, but then my shorts didn't do any views at all. So I switched it back to pets and animals. And after I did that's when I noticed, these 2 good days in a row too. Yep, he's having no trouble getting it down. Like I say, that's a large meal for him, but I knew he could get it down. Yeah, it has. So I'm just hoping it's not coincidence. I'm hoping, one of the 2 things that I've done has made a difference. That's cool. Yeah, yeah. That's weird. It's weird. Now the other thing I did do is I tried last night changing the language settings for Indonesia, so maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know. Did any of our people from last night come back in tonight? I don't remember seeing any. I got to get some bigger rodents tomorrow too, because I got to feed a couple of big monocles, and I got to feed the green mambas. I got to feed the forest cobra. I got a bunch of stuff that needs to get fed. Hey guys, thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. If you will, if you have not already done so, please hit that like button for us. I'm trying to hit 85 likes before this snake's finished eating, because I'm going to end the stream when he's finished. So I really need to get 2 more likes before the end of this stream. If anybody could help us out with that, it really helps get more people into future streams. It helps bring more people into this stream. It just does a lot of good things for the channel. Two more likes. Let me tell the Iron Sword. She'll get them for me. Iron Sword, where are you at? Let's see. Sue Tom sent happy poop. Thanks, Sue. Appreciate it. Happy poop. Yeah, I don't know what the Joel things are. I have no idea. We're up to 85. Awesome, awesome. Thanks, I'm me. Yeah, I know it. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. I had my son and the Iron Sword do it as well. So y'all have pushed us over. Awesome, awesome. We couldn't quite get to the 10 or to the 100, but that's okay. I don't know what these jewel things are, but I have 300 of them. Awesome. I don't know what they are either, Sue, but maybe they do something good. So, look at that, man. He got that rodent right down, guys. He did a heck of a job for that little guy. They are to send gifts. Okay. Okay. What the gifts do, though? I don't even know what the gifts do or none of that stuff. You sent me a gold poop and a happy poop. Sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. This little dude did a heck of a job. Did a heck of a job, little guy. Yes, you did. That was a good job for your first large meal, man. Another gold poop. Sweet. We're up to 86 likes. Wow, 87. My. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Well, thanks for all the poop, Sue. And I don't know if I said it last night or not, guys, but thank you for that super chat too. I know she does. Hey, Chromo Chronicles, thank you for the likes. Now I can't quit the stream until I get 3 more, so I can hit 90. Alright, so 2 more. Alright. I don't know if the Iron Sword did it yet or not. Trolls, we're at 89. Thanks, Backlit. Who's back? Is Backlit Jason? Is that E2? No, that can't be E2. Nah, that ain't E2. E2 ain't cool enough to be a troll. E2's not cool enough to be a troll. Definitely not Prolapse. What's up, buddy? What's up? Thank you. 91. Geez, now somebody ran me over 90, so now I gotta hang out until 100. Wowee. All right, little feller, you done a good job. 92. My. Oh, excuse me. I have felt like an absolute bag of buttholes today. Man. What's up, Just Ashley? Thanks for stopping in, fatty. It's alright, little dude. It's alright, little dude. Look how fat that little guy is. Let me adjust the camera. Look at that. Look at that fat little turd. You fat little turd. Alright, you little... Oh, whoa, what's that? What's that, little turd? Turd. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't bite my hand off. No. Don't bite the hand that feeds you. Please don't bite the hand that feeds you. No. No. Yeah, it definitely turned out to be some good numbers, Just Ashley. Absolutely. Absolutely. I hope they keep rolling in like that, for sure. It won't mean a thing in the morning, but it will tomorrow night. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. Hey, Grumpy. What's up, Grumpy? Rumple Grumpskin or Grumpy Foreskin, whatever the hell we want to call you. Come on, you little butthole. Come on. Hey. Come on, you little butthole. Don't you bite me, you son of a bitch. Don't do it. Don't do it. Gotta be quicker than that. Come on. Hey. Come. There you go. There you go. Hey, Rumpelstiltskin, don't bite yourself. Don't bite yourself, you little purple maculatus. Whoa! Whoa! Whoa, Grouchy. Whoa, Grouchy. Whoa, Grouchy. Whoa, Grouchy. Whoa, Groucho. Come on, Groucho. 94 freaking likes. 90 freaking 4. Alright, Groucho, are you done now? Let me get you some water. I'm going to get you water while you're not in your cage because you're a jerk. This is the absolute most defensive snake I own right here. By far the most defensive snake I own. Yep, I cannot even put water in his enclosure without getting struck at. Ain't that right, little dude? Ain't that right, cowboy? Huh? A little purple Mac. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. Good night, Ashley. Good night, Zom. Appreciate it, buddy. Oh yeah, he don't only look freaking mean, he's a grumpy son of a gun. He is a Groucho. He is a grumpy sucker, aren't you? Huh, little dude. Are you El Grumpo? Yeah, you're El Grumpo. El Grumpo. Come on, get your freaking head up there where I can see you. There you go, El Grumpo. El Grumpo. El Grumpo. Good night, Tom. Thank you, buddy. So, anyway, guys, this is Tremorosaurus purpuremaculatus, also known as the purple mac, also known as the shore pit viper, and also known as the mangrove pit viper. These are a Indonesian pit viper found in the mangroves of Indonesia. Aren't you, little dude? Right now you're found right here on the end of my hook. But in the wild, that's where you're found, ain't it? Ain't it, little dude? Alright, guys, I'm going to put this little dude away. There you go, little dude. Okay. Okay, so that's little dude, and I guess we might as well go ahead and show you the adult specimen of that same snake real fast, in case there's anybody watching that hasn't seen it in the past. Come here, Bubba. I gotta give you a soak tomorrow. You got blood on your face. You got the little blood on your face. What's up, dude? Hey. Hey, dude. Hey, Bubba. Hey. Hey, over here. Hey. Hey. Alright. Let me get him out real quick. I zoom out a little because he's a little bit bigger. Alright. Come here, little fella. No, you don't need to go that way. Here, you want to bring your branch with you? You're welcome to bring your branch with you. There you go. How about that? How about that? How's that make you feel? Whoa, hey. Hey, you back right on up there, buddy. You back right on up there, dude. I don't know who you think you are. Okay, so this is the adult version. This is an adult male specimen of the shore pit viper. What's up? What's up? What's up? But yeah, this is the adult male version of the Tremorosaurus purpuremaculatus. As you can see, right, let me try to show you here. Thank you. As you can see right here, that's, they're just so muscular, like normally seeing that on a normal pit viper, I'd be concerned about dehydration. But on this snake, it's not dehydration. It's simply muscle, he's so muscular and stuff, from always hanging in the trees and everything. This snake has always looked like that. Thank you, Tristan. Make sure to hit that like button for me. I told Skylar to ask some people to smash the like button for me. But yeah, this is I liked it. I'll send it to a couple of other people. Alright, awesome. Thank you. Thank you. What up, Dysfunction? Yeah, it was a little crazy in here today, Dysfunction. Smash that like button for me, man. We need a couple of more likes. We're trying to hit 100. I was going to end the stream, but I want to hit 100 before I go. I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull it off or not, but it'd be nice. Oh, okay, you was in earlier. I didn't, you know, I may have said hi earlier and didn't even remember, buddy, or something. I don't know, but thank you. Sue, you and Dysfunction ain't allowed to communicate with each other because you guys get me in trouble. You guys get me in trouble. You make me buy snakes that I would have never dreamed of buying. I would have never even crossed my mind. Never, never, never. Never, ever. Because I don't buy snakes on my own accord. Adam and Eve. Yeah, Mangshins are insane, brother. Mangs are crazy snakes. I do not have a Mang, but I may get one day. You know, I'm not gonna pay the price for a Mang. You know, if people want to, you know, the channel starts going good enough and people want to, you know, start donating a little bit, I would add a Mang to my collection, but I'm not gonna come out of pocket all myself for a Mang, you know, for the channel. It's just, it's not realistic, you know. The last Cobra I bought wasn't realistic, but I had to. That way I got 3 of the 4 king species. But you know, for me to get a, you know, an adult already established Mang, it's probably going to be about $3 grand. Well, get you a couple, man. Like, I forget what state you said you're from again, man. But is it Arizona that you're from? No, Oklahoma. Because there is one snake that I need that I just cannot get in a captive born situation, you know, that they're just not produced in captivity. One man produced them last year in captivity, but that's the first time ever, and you know, it'll be, you know, a few years before he does any more. No, 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 no. I got an Arizona black. I need a male tiger rattlesnake. Guys, I'm going to give y'all a sneak peek here. I had 2 snakes come in today. Let me put this guy away. I'll show them again tomorrow as an unboxing for the main crowd. But whoop, whoop, whoop. go, dude. Okay. So let me put this guy's branch back in his cage, and then we will give you a look at something here. Okay. So there we go. That guy's secure. Alright guys, so I was going to wait till tomorrow so we had people in here to see this. But like I said, I've been telling y'all for a couple days. I had 2 snakes coming in today. And I had a pair, a male and a female pair, arriving today. Unfortunately, they did arrive. However, unfortunately, the male passed away in transit. So I've only got one of the 2 alive. So let's show you the female. Booyah! These are the tiger rattlesnake. This is scientifically known as Crotalus tigris. They are not produced that much in captivity that I am aware of. When I first purchased this snake, I knew that it was not produced in captivity. The guy I purchased it from was selling the pair, and he told me he purchased them as captive bred and born animals, but I knew that that was probably not true. That man didn't know, I don't think, it's not that he tried to lie to me. It's just that a lot of people don't know that these tiger rattlesnakes are not, produced in captivity yet. These are only usually found in Arizona, and they are found in Mexico. But yeah, this rattlesnake here is a full-grown female tiger rattlesnake. This is a full-grown female tiger rattlesnake. As you see, they've got a relatively heavy body. Let me get this darn camera to quit flopping on me. But they got a relatively heavy body and a very small head. And as you see, that rattle right there is very, very beat up on her. So that's a good indication that, she's obviously wild caught. She has been in captivity for quite some time. And she is thriving in captivity, thankfully. So now that she's been in captivity for the length of time she has been, it would do absolutely no good to try to release her into the wild. No, that's definitely not her originals. That's been broke off several times, but it is very shabby, very chewed up. So she's definitely a wild-caught animal. Now, as you can see, it's real fat and then jumps down to skinny and a very stubby tail after the pinch there. That is, a way you can tell that she's a female. Come on, you fucking camera. Stop it, man. Stop it, stop it, stop it. So, anyway. So, yeah, it was very upsetting. Very sad that, she came in alone, Well, she didn't come in alone, but the male come in, deceased. The man did refund, half of my money. So he was very fair, he did what he could. he was, and actually right here, this was the transport man right here, messaging the guy today when he arrived. The male was pulled out deceased, female is fine, and their own been together, 77.1 degrees Fahrenheit, all 3 days. I'm at Jesse's now, and we'll wait a bit, so I'll try calling again momentarily. And the guy responded back very shortly later, and he, made it right. So I don't have any complaints with the seller. I would not have purchased a single, though. I only purchased them because they were a pair, and I intended to captive breed these because it's, like I say, it's not something that you find in captivity frequently. So I would have liked to have gotten a head start on the captive breeding of these animals. But the chances are, Sue, the reason it was dead, being a wild caught animal, is probably a parasite load or something like that. A lot of the times, snakes can have, different viruses and things like that do not show for many years. They can have them for years and years, and it takes a specific, stress to trigger it or something like that. And then, the transport of the animal, probably triggered that stress in the snake or the parasites, and just overwhelmed the snake. So pretty unfortunate, but, she seems to be okay thus far. I am going to start tomorrow treating her with Panacur and Flagyl, just in case there are any parasites. So we will see where that goes, make sure she's good to go. As far as parasites and stuff go, we'll keep a close eye on her for a short time. I will show her momentarily tomorrow night, but after that I will not show this animal for a couple of weeks just to make sure she settles in good. Try to keep her as stress-free as possible for now. And then we will show her after, she's settled in and eats her first meal for me here at the Virtual Reptarium. What's going on, Iron Sword? Thanks for stopping in. So, anyway, that's how it goes in this hobby, unfortunately. Guys, when it comes to snakes and birds, they can appear perfectly fine today and they can pass away tonight, So it's just something that happens. It's not always something that can be avoided, unfortunately. But it sucks. They are very, very unique snakes, Sue. Very unique. And they are not large snakes at all. Let me try to find something for size comparison for you. Alright, how about this? Everybody has seen a little fish food container before, So, this is a fish food container and the rattlesnake. So let's lay the container beside the snake. And right there, So that just shows you they are not a large snake at all. I have always taken in, some snakes that need extra help and stuff. It's not something, that's my main priority, but if I do find a snake that's, hurting or in bad shape, I will do everything I can to try to, bring it back around, and get it better. Yeah, she's a small snake, but she's a full-grown adult specimen, so. I'm missing a monocled cobra. What the fuck, man? Where are you at, Sir Hissington? Bro, tell me you're in that cage. Come on, homie. Come on, bro. I know you're in there. There's no way you pushed out. There's no frickin' way, dude. Where you at? Hissington, where you at, dude? There you are. Okay, he's in there. Whew. He decided to burrow up underneath the substrate. He sort of scared me for a minute. Oh, tough guy. You're a tough guy, Hissington. Ooh, scary cobra. Scary cobra. Scary little cobra. Oh, no. But anyway, folks, I'm not going to keep her exposed to the bright light too long. I just didn't want to keep, you know, everybody waiting too long. But yeah, they're a pretty snake. They're a unique snake. She's very pink in color. She's almost like pink and maroon, you know, and with some like bluish gray, you know, highlights there. So, but anyway, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to close her up. I'm going to put her aside, let her relax and, you know, settle in. Again, we'll show her again tomorrow night for a few minutes, and then we will... What's up, Mystic? What's up, brother? But then we'll talk about some other snakes tomorrow night. We'll talk about this girl a little bit tomorrow night. Tell everybody her, you know, home range and everything. You know, their lifespan. We'll talk a little bit about them. And then we won't see her for, you know, probably about 2 weeks or so, or until she feeds for the first time. After she feeds for the first time, you know, I will feel more comfortable about giving her some more attention. But with the male coming in, you know, deceased like that, I don't want to overstress her. I want to be very, very cautious with her. She seems to be okay, but again, they can seem okay right now and not wake up in the morning. So but let me get her put up. Okay, so let me get this the heck out of my way and sit her up here closer to the heat. Since she is a desert species, we want to make sure she stays good and warm. So she should be just fine right there. And I need to go ahead and get some water for the king. He's out of water. And he's a thirsty little boy. Aren't you, Bubba? What's up, Bubba? You a thirsty boy? Hey. All right, Bubba. All right, Bubba. Hey. There we go. Get you some water. Some water. Hey, come on, dude. Get your damn fat head back, okay? You just ate snake, bro. No, you didn't eat. It was the other one. Fuck. So you ate a couple of days ago, I believe. I gotta look and see when it was you ate, brother. You look hungry the way you're acting. Come on, Bubba. Hey. Come on, little dude. Hey. Nope. Stay in there. Stay in there. Da, da, da. Okay, so all right. So anyway, guys, I am going to go ahead and call it a night. We've been on here for about 2 hours and 50 minutes now. Mystic, did you hit that like button, brother? Who's that? Who's doing his lives again? Awesome, brother. Awesome. I know what I had to ask, though. I'm only 6 away from 100. But anyway, guys, thank you. Appreciate it. We will see everybody again tomorrow night. Thanks, Iron Sword. Love you. Have a good night. And we will see everybody tomorrow. Good night. Who are we talking? Oh, Brent from Boas and Balls. Okay, yeah, I'll have to check him out, buddy.